biking, and reading. Lena has been involved in student council, track and field, and many other sports. She has received recognition in phys ed with plaques, best all-around student, ribbons for track and field, and has had first and second highest average in her classes several times. Lena will be in grade 9 in September. Thank you, Lena. The Miminegash Recreation Committee is represented by Nicole, the 14-year-old daughter of David and Janet Carriger. Nicole stands 5 feet, 5 inches tall with blue eyes and brown hair. She enjoys playing softball, basketball, volleyball, track and field, bike riding, swimming, music, playing instruments, dancing, and making new friends. Nicole has received awards in volleyball, basketball, track and field, music, swimming, and has played on the Callahan volleyball team. Nicole's future plans are to become an RCMP officer. Thank you, Nicole. Wilford and Helen Nichols' 14-year-old daughter, Leah of Miminegash, is sponsored by the Village of Miminegash. Leah is 5 feet, 5 inches tall, has hazel eyes, and blondish brown hair. She enjoys swimming, sports, traveling, and making new friends. Leah has been involved in 4-H, has a babysitting certificate, received plaques for sports, and has played on the Callahan field hockey team in the past. Leah will be attending Callahan Junior High in grade 9 in September. Thank you, Leah. Eagles Canteen has sponsored Annette, the 16-year-old daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Melvin Doucette of Pleasant View. Annette is 5 feet, 6 inches tall, has blue eyes, and blondish brown hair. She enjoys dancing, volleyball, swimming, drama, babysitting, and reading. Annette has received a first aid certificate and has had the highest average in her class from grades 1 through to 9, and has placed second in the Unit 1 French public speaking contest. Annette will be attending West Isle in grade 11. Her future plans are to study. Tammy is the 16-year-old daughter of George and Ruth Goody of Miminegash, and is stands 5 feet, 7 inches tall, has hazel eyes and blonde hair. She enjoys swimming, sports, dancing, partying, biking, and walking. Tammy is involved in softball, has received a writing certificate, and medals in hockey. Tammy will be attending grade 11 at West Isle in the fall. Thank you, Tammy. Monique, the 16-year-old daughter of Joan and Fred Doucette of Pleasant View, is sponsored by Trombley Trophy. Monique has brown eyes, brown hair, and is 5 feet, 7 inches tall. She enjoys swimming, dancing, singing, sports, music, and her work as a swimming instructor. She has received a first aid certificate, second place finish in singing contest, is a member of the Royal Life Saving Society of Canada, and is the leader of the Junior Outdoors Club. Her future plans are to study child psychology so that she can work with mentally handicapped children. Monique will be in grade 11 in September. Thank you, Monique. Goody's General Store is represented by Gail, daughter of Cora and the late Gordon Bland of Miminegash. Gail stands 5 feet, 7 inches tall, has brown eyes, and blonde hair. She enjoys softball, swimming, partying, volleyball, reading, and listening to music. Gail has been the Female Athlete of the Year in the past and has had the highest average in phys ed. Gail is in her second year of cosmetology at West Isle. She will be going into grade 11 in September. Thank you, Gail. Thank you very much, girls. You may now have a seat. I tell you, getting ready for this pageant is a lot of fun, but also it was a lot of work. The next part of our pageant probably was not the part with the most amount of fun, and it certainly was hard work. That part is the talent section, where each girl has a chance to speak on a topic of her choice. Since everyone wasn't jumping for the chance to go first, we had to draw names. The girls are judged on the presentation itself and how she presents herself. Our first contestant is Miss Deagle's Canteen, Annette Doucette. Annette will tell us all about a typical first day of school.
Good evening, Madam Chairman, honorable judges, fellow contestants, and friends. Do all of you remember your first day of school? Sure you do. You're going to school, and this means you're getting to be big boys and girls. You're all excited and a little scared because it's the first time you're alone without Mom and Dad, and you really don't know what to expect. After all, it's your first day of school. Everything is great when you first get there. You're really excited to see all the other kids, but then you get that look in your eye, and your lips start to tremble, and you start to cry. But the only thing is, Mom and Dad aren't saying there to comfort you. This is when you start to think that maybe school isn't going to be as much fun as you thought. But after you're there for a while, and you play games and meet new friends, everything is fine. Soon it's time to leave. By this time, you're having so much fun you don't want to leave. You've forgotten all about Mom and Dad. When you get home, you can't wait to tell them everything that happened to you that day. And that night, before going to bed, you tell them that you can't wait to go back to school tomorrow. Mom and Dad smile at each other because they've known all along that that's what would happen. Thank you.
Our next speaker, Barbara Butler, Miss Ed-Sweet Women's Institute, speaking on self-confidence.
When you go out, usually dress nicely, fix your hair, and for the girls, put makeup on. Some people put on an act of toughness or sophistication or whatever to get the people around them to approve. But why? Why do you care what other people think? Good evening, Madam Chairlady, honorable judges, fellow contestants, and friends. People who care too much about what other people think lack something, self-confidence. They feel that if they don't have other people's approval, it makes them a terrible person. People without self-confidence tend to think poorly of themselves and put themselves down by saying, I'm not as pretty as he is or as popular as he is. They also tend to say, I can't, instead of I'll try. People with self-confidence are proud of who they are, and self-confident people do things their own way, without worrying what other people think. In closing, I would just like to say that if you're ever feeling a little down yourself, just remember that God made us all different. The one thing that makes you truly unique is there's no one quite like you in the world. So smile and be proud of who you are. Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara. Now I'd like to call upon Miss Deagle's Garage, Lena Gallant, telling us why she thinks childhood years are important.
Good evening, Madam Chairlady, honorable judges, parents, and friends. Our childhood years are very important. In early childhood, children feel very insecure and value their elders' attitudes toward them. I believe that the family shapes and they help develop children's morals, self-confidence, character, and self-concepts with their love and support. Parents also help to build the strength and the confidence children need. This confidence lets children set and strive for their goals. Being the best that you can be and what you want to be is important. Looking forward to your future with all this in mind can help lead you to a successful life. After all, success comes in cans, not cans. Thank you.
Tammy Goody, Miss Quality Cuts, tells us all about PEI.
Good evening, Madam Chairman, honorable judges, fellow contestants, and friends. The topic I've chosen to speak on is our beautiful Prince Edward Island. The island is a place of natural beauty. There's many attractions here which brings people from far and near to see. The island is also a place of peace and quiet. There's no worries of invasions, attacks, or sleepless nights. Prince Edward Island has lots to offer, such as the beautiful beaches, the long rolling green grass, and of course, the rich red soil. This barrier of peace and beauty is what brings people back to the island time after time to see it. Thank you.
I'd like to call upon Gail Gallant, Miss Goody's General, speaking on why should one have a goal in life.
Good evening, Madam Chairman, honorable judges, fellow contestants, and friends. A goal in something all people should have. And though I feel it applies to everyone, I believe it is most crucial in my generation. Young people need a sense of direction, something to work for in order that their lives be more meaningful. They will eventually achieve success, happiness, and overall fulfillment as a result of having a goal and working toward it. If one does not have a goal, nor fails to plan beginning a future at an early age, one will wander aimlessly throughout life and will never truly achieve a real sense of happiness or fulfillment. I personally have begun considering the opportunities and choices available to me. As a result, I have discovered that making decisions about future plans is a difficult task, but one that is made easier when one's major goal in life is known.
This three people, represented by the village of Miminegash, speaking on. How do you feel about teenagers and smoking?
Speaking Madam Chair, Lady, honorable judges, fellow contestants, and friends. I feel that teenagers should consider all the pros and cons about smoking before they decide to smoke. And those that do smoke should consider what this is doing to their health. Smoking cigarettes is not only dangerous to your health, it is also a drug addiction. Just like marijuana or alcohol, ask anyone who's tried to quit. One time, smoking was considered the in thing, but now that we realize all the dangers and risks involved, the in thing is join the majority and be a non-smoker. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Tromby's Grocery, Monique Doucette, speaking on mental disability, their problem or yours.
Madam Chairman, honorable judges, fellow contestants, and friends. We may not realize it, but there are many people with mental disabilities. Children are born every day with Down syndrome, retardation, and many other mental illnesses. Mentally retarded people should not be ignored, as this is what often happens. A lot of people make fun of mentally handicapped people or they're scared of them. But retardation is nothing to be scared of. It's not a disease that you can catch. And people with mental problems are really fun to be with. And they seem to be in a world of their own, always happy and smiling. But they are people, and they have feelings too. So the next time you see a mentally handicapped person, do something nice for them. The small things count, like pick them a flower or smile an extra big smile. They'll really appreciate it. La retardation n'est pas quelque chose que tu peux attraper. Les personnes avec des disabilités sont des personnes et ils ont des émotions et des sentiments comme nous. La prochaine fois que tu vois quelqu'un handicapé, fais quelque chose de bon pour eux. On l'apprécie beaucoup. Merci. Thank you.
Our next contestant, Mr. New Products, Jackie Arsenal, speaking on a smile.
Good evening, Madam Chairman, honorable judges, fellow contestants, and friends. Did you ever take the time to think about your smile? A smile is very important. It shows emotions such as happiness, pleasure, excitement, and many other feelings. A smile also shows a friendly expression, and when people smile, most people smile back and say hi. Actually, it takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile. Many things can make me smile, like watching a baby play, or watching little kittens playing along the house, or just sitting and watching the sunset. Beautiful things make me smile, and I think life itself is beautiful, and that's something to smile about. Thank you.
Ms. Miminegash Recreation Committee, Nicole LeClaire, speaking on what is said, SADD.
Good evening, Madam Chair, Lady, honorable judges, parents, and friends. SAD is a group of high school students who are totally against drinking and driving. Drinking and driving takes the lives of many young people each year due to the fact there are many absent-minded people in the world who are only thinking of themselves and not others. SAD is trying to get the point across to mostly teenagers, but adults too, that drinking and driving don't mix. I'm against drinking and driving, and I'm sure that you are too. Because what is the sense of taking your life and the lives of others because you could drink and drive? Some people just drink and drive because they think it's cool, but let me tell you it isn't. Alcohol is just like any other kind of drug. You can get addicted to it very easily. So why waste your time, your money, your life, and the lives of others because you could drink and drive? But most important, if you drink, please don't drive. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole. Let's give a big hand to our girls. They did an excellent job. the section of the pageant with the most amount of points, the interview, was held privately with each girl earlier this evening. In the interview, girls were judged on manners, intelligence, personality, voice diction, and general conduct. Now, the final segment of our Miss Teen Miminegash 1987 pageant is called an impromptu section. As I ask each girl forward, judges will take into account all they have learned about the girls and judge each girl as a total person with beauty, charm, talent, poise, personality, and intellect. Gail Glant, Miss Goody's Grocery. Jackie Arsenault, Miss Genu Products. Barbara Butler, Miss Ebbsfleet Women's Institute. Monique Doucette, Miss Trombley's Grocery. Tammy Goody, Miss Quality Cups. Nicole Leclerc, Miss Miminegash Recreation Committee. Lena Gallant, Miss Deagle's Garage. Annette Doucette, Miss Deagle's Canteen. Leah Deagle, Miss Village of Miminegash. Thank you, girls. You all did an excellent job, as I said. Now girls, okay, you're all sitting down. Girls are going to, I guess, stay here, and the judges' marks are, the girls will stay here until the judges' marks are on, and Carmen Allen is our auditor for this evening. So I guess now we're going to draw for another door prize, and our judge call upon Lena, Miss Friendship. Please come and make the draw. Lena's up here just shaking like this. Our winner is 191. We've got a dandy crowd here.
Got it.
Our winner is Keith Rowley. Thank you. I would now like to ask Nina Shishon, please come up and sing a song. I'm probably as nervous as the girls out here. I never played this guitar in public before, so just bear with me. Sometimes love grows in the springtime, and like flowers in summer, it will grow, then fade away in the winter when the cold wind begins to blow. For when it's evergreen, evergreen, it will last through the summer and winter too. When love is evergreen, evergreen. and tell me you'll be mine through the laughter and the tears. We let the whole world see our love will be evergreen through all the years. For when it's evergreen, evergreen, it will last through the summer and winter too. When love is evergreen, evergreen, like my love for you. Thank you very much, Hannah. I'd like to ask Ms. Team DEI, Hannah Kerrigan, to come and sing for us. If I little piece of silver and I wish you well, and it told you all the secrets that my heart would never tell, would you run away unhappy? Would you run away in shame? Would you cry at the mention of his name? If you were ever on a castle, true love could have lived, you would understand the way I feel. Don't call me your only sunshine if there's not a memory burning in your mind. If your heart don't want to stay, then let it run out. Don't call me your only sunshine if there's not a memory burning in your mind. I wonder what would happen if we trade the sheets. Would you feel the way I do if you were me and I were you? If I slipped and acted guilty because of what I do, next time find you loving me again. That's how much I love you. That's how much I care. But hopes and cares have faded tear by tear. Don't call me your only sunshine if there's not a memory burning in your mind. If your heart don't want to stay, then let it run away. Either love me or leave me behind. Don't call me your only sunshine if there's not a memory burning in your mind. Thank you very much, Kenneth. At this time, I would like to read a note from Shelley Allen. Shelley is the girl who represented us in the Miss Teen PEI pageant in February. Shelley was first runner-up in our pageant here last year. Our queen, Sherry Glant, was too old to go to the Miss Teen PEI, so she will be attending the Miss PEI pageant during the Lobster Carnival in Summerside in July. Sherry will be attending this one. So the note from Shelley is, good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to say how very sorry I am that I cannot be there with you this evening. It was a great honor to be chosen to represent such a fine village in the Miss Teen PEI pageant held in Summerside in February of last year. At this time, I would like to acknowledge Trombley's Grocery, who was my sponsor last year, and also Colleen Murphy, who did such a great job of organizing last year's pageant, as I'm sure she did this year. I would also like to express my sincere thanks to everyone who helped me before and during the Miss Teen PEI pageant, which to me was a very nerve-wracking but enjoyable, memorable experience. During the Miss Teen PEI pageant, I met a lot of new people and made many lasting friendships. I had a really great time during it, and I'm sure the girl chosen to represent your village tonight will also have a good time. I would now like to wish all this year's contestants the best of luck, as I'm sure you have all worked very hard and tried your best, which is all anyone could ever ask for. And for the girl chosen to represent Miminegash, I wish you a very enjoyable year and much success as the new Miss Miminegash, and much success in the Miss Teen PEI pageant. Yours sincerely, Shelley Allen. I'd like to call upon Colleen Murphy now. She's back there someplace. She has a few presentations she'd like to make. There she comes. She's back there going, sure, we can give you a few minutes. If Tammy would like to come up and sing one more song. I can't tell jokes, Tammy, so. Anybody have any requests?
Take my hand and walk with me out of the past of yesterday, and look with me into the picture of tomorrow. Yesterday.